Hey guys, unfortunately, there's actually no, not unfortunately, but there is another update. Apologise for the rattling, this is very rude of me. There's another update on Tap, which is cool, I guess, but it's called the Terwilligers, or whatever the hell their second name is, Sideshow Bob's second name is, and of course it is a Sideshow Bob update, which is kind of cool. I was always thinking that I was always. That was one of my ideas a while back. I always say they were my ideas. Okay, so obviously the main characters we got were the Sideshow Bob, so obviously with his mother, his father, his wife, his son, and his brother, and on top of that we've got a pet mutant plant, and Captain Bob and Oprah Krusty costume. One of the buildings we got, I'm not going to go through all of them, these are the ones I got so far. This is the old Simpsons farm. Now, one thing that's annoyed me about this is I really wish they would have added Mona Simpson with this building, because I thought it was the perfect character to add, but I guess not. Whatever. I hope they add Mona Simpson with something worth decent. Obviously, you can see the corn there in the top. Here we have is the main building. This is the free building. This one was called, if I just scroll on the wiki, this was called the Monsamo Research, whatever. Kind of cool looking, I suppose. We got two Squidport buildings. One of them, the Museum of Swordfish, can actually be placed on land now, and Squidport. I guess that's kind of cool. And obviously, it's a wonderful knife. So two pretty cool ones. Wonderful knife was one of the most hoped for Squidport buildings, and obviously Gino comes with the wonderful knife. This is the Springfield Farming Market. Again, kind of cool, I guess. Pretty cool. You can see the little porta potty thing in the left there, just this bit of it. And this was my favourite building, which I really, really, really wish they would have added as an actual questline building. Now, this is the thing which has annoyed me the most. This is a building that I've really wanted them to add for a while. First of all, I don't think it's big enough. I don't think it's big enough that it doesn't look like the Republican HQ. I wanted some big motherfucking thing. And plus, we haven't got a character with it. I would have liked... There were so many characters that came with it. Lindsay Neagle, Helen Lovejoy. I mean, Helen Lovejoy's obviously been added with something else, which is okay. But they could have added Lindsay Neagle or Count Dracula. So, I mean, overall, there's a couple of things that have annoyed me about this update. Now, there is way too many buildings. Now, that is cool, but if you had buildings, fair enough, that's cool, but I really need the land, because I've got all these, now the problem I have is I've got all these decorations. I know you might want to know, I always ramble on about this for a lot, but I apologise. I have all these buildings which I have decorated. I have, I've made really nice designs for some of them. Now, some of the more recent ones, they're not as good for the sole purpose that I don't have the land. I literally can't have the land. Now I'm gonna lately I'm tearing apart my designs just so I can place the building down, and it doesn't look too shit. But what I'm gonna find myself doing now is I'm gonna have to take apart all my really nice designs. I'm gonna have to, or I tell you what, I'll probably just tear apart some of my buildings. Just won't have a design because I don't have the space. Now, the problem with redoing my town is I could just do that, and I probably will find the space, but the problem with that is it takes a long time for a starter. I don't have much time at the minute. I've got a lot with school and other stuff like that, and making these videos is hard enough as it is. Finding the time to make them. But that's one factor. Another factor is the fact that timing. Another factor is what I sometimes find, or I found, I've redesigned my town, redone my town about 3 times now, and a problem I always have is I redo it, and then suddenly, 2-3 updates later, I have no room again, and it doesn't really solve my problem. And there is a lot of buildings I have, a lot of decorations, a lot of stuff I would like to put in, and I would like to have decent designs, which I think is the point of the game. And I can't, there is no point of the game when there is all these buildings. Now I'm going to give you the list of buildings. I can't show you a picture because they're not all on the wiki, but there is a list. So obviously there was the Monsamo Research, there is an outdoor opera stage, a minimum security prison, a museum of swordfish, the Springfield Farmers Market, Old Simpsons Farm, Republican HQ, Italian Villa, It's a Wonderful Knife, the Monsamo Library, the Monsamo Chimp Resources, Monsamo Cafeteria, and Monsamo Human Resources. And then there's all these decorations. Some of these decorations are pretty cool, like Willie's tractor. That's pretty cool. Obviously, we have the Monsamo founder statue, which is also pretty cool. The Homer decoy, that's pretty cool as well. SPD blimp. We've got a lot of blimps, whatever. Welcome to Bob sign. Okay, unique. Obviously, we have the 5 corners. A joke. On the 4 corners, but I suppose that was kind of cool to add as well. Throw in there a rolling rock, which is literally just a big mountain with a rock on it. See, stuff like that, it's hard to fit in my town as it is. The fact I haven't got enough room. Cactus patch, cane field. I think it's meant to say cornfield. Cornfield, outdoor opera seats. They're kind of cool. Outdoor opera ticket booth. There's all this opera stuff, which is it's going to be impossible for me to get in. Monsamo flower wall. I'm just going to have to not bother with that probably. Simpson houseboat, which I think is pretty cool as well. And herbicide squirt. And I don't even think these are half the things. By the way, I'm not too sure how you unlock Sideshow Bob. I'm not sure how they'll add that into the game. Because obviously he was the character that ran around, but I think that whole running around, catching him thing, that should be over. I think that was like a, when the game started it was cool, but now it's just getting annoying, so I'm glad they've got rid of that. So yeah, like I said, so the characters, I mean, in general, I'm okay with them doing like a family update, that's fine by me, it's something unique, it's something new, but, and I'm not too bothered about the whole pet mutant thing. That's kind of cool as well, because it's going the main like kind of storyline for this is the whole researching these I don't know, like GM plants kind of thing. I don't really read the quest line. That's what I'm getting from it. But yeah, I am a bit pissed off about the whole adding thing. The Republican HQ, I really wish they would have added a Lindsay Eagle or the Count Dracula or someone who was actually part of the Republican HQ. I had add a story to it as well, a nice little quest line where I don't know, they plan something or something. I really wish they added Mona Lisa with Mona Lisa. Why am I saying Mona Lisa? Mona Simpson with the old Simpson farm, but I guess they're not. I don't know how they're gonna add Mona Lisa in. Mona Simpson. Keep on calling her Mona Lisa. But whatever. Anyway, guys, I apologise that this review's been a bit angry and a bit negative, and I apologise that I've stuttered a bit. I really need to get out today, otherwise I'm not going to get out at all. So yeah, I do apologise. So tell me your thoughts. I am going to do like a list and show you all the buildings, but I don't really see there is much point. I mean, I'm just going to do it for my... just because I like doing it. I enjoy doing it. But there's not going to be any cool designs, guys, because I'm just having to cram all these all these buildings and decorations. There is no way in hell I'm going to be able to fit them in and make a decent design. No way. So, it's a shame. I'm still at the game. I'm still as happy as I am. I just wish they would add more land. It's just a thing. Maybe like one update they just add like 5 or 6, or not 5 or 6, maybe 3 or 4 strips of land, just so we're happy for a while. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Tell me your thoughts, and I'll see you next video. Goodbye.